I am incredibly excited to film this video because I don't know if I fell and hit my head or something, but things have changed. I randomly got so good at makeup. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know where. I think what was happening is I was staring at my makeup artist do my makeup, and I like literally analyzed her and took videos and tried to copy her when I was doing it on my own. And now I like literally mastered this look, so I'm gonna teach it to you because it rocks. Also, the glam room is coming along. I'll have to do like an official tour at some point, but this wallpaper went up, and literally before the wallpaper went up, this room seemed kind of bland because everything was so white, but now this little hint of color and texture is making the room feel so much more complete and homey. This is from wallpaper, this is from Target, and I will link it down below. Okay, let's get into this makeup look because it looks so good. I can't believe I figured out how to do this perfect. It's like my perfect everyday makeup, and I can do it every time now, and it rocks. A lot of it was updating my products. I have a bunch of new products, and they're bomb. So let's go. First, I need sparkling water, though. I'm so addicted. I don't know where this addiction came from, but it's incredibly intense. Oh, also, this got installed today. I don't know if you remember what it looked like before, but a friend suggested me to change it, and I'm so glad that I did, because now when you walk in, this is more of like a statement piece, and now all the lights aren't black. Before, these were all black, and now we brightened up that space and created more of a breakfast nook, and now it's like its own little vibe. Yes, I drink out of a mason jar. I'm just such a cool girl. Tonight is date night, and I'm so excited for where we're going. I think I'm gonna bring you along to the date too, because why not? I'm so excited to drink this. We're going to a drive-in movie theater, which is so cute and romantic. I feel like all the little high school movies, like Grease and stuff, like that was such a thing, but I don't hear them, like I don't hear about them anymore, and I feel like in these times, it's like the perfect little date thing to do because you don't have to be near anybody's breath. Now, why I'm going to a drive-in movie in full glam, there's not really a reason for it. There's no need, but I kind of wanted to hang out with you and film myself doing makeup, so I'm like, full glam to the fucking car. Let's get it. I swear I'll get into the makeup soon. You're probably at this point like, Lauren, shut up and do your foundation, but this is gonna be hung up on the wall. I think it's gonna add a cute little touch. I don't even know if you can see it from here, but it's like an outline of somebody. To me, it looks like Gigi Hadid. To some, it looks like Kylie Jenner. I don't know who it's supposed to be, but it's cute, and this plant added a little something something too. Not to mention this bouquet of pampas. Guys, if you're looking for a quick, easy way to elevate your house, I've been learning this through the interior design process. All you need is a giant vase and a big pampas. That's it, and it makes your house look so bougie, and it's like not even expensive. So that's the tea. Oh, this is a side note. So as you know, I do my little self-tanners because I don't want sun damage, and I kind of ruined tanning for myself because I now know how bad the sun is for you, and I avoid it like the plague. Oop, not the time to make that joke. Not the time to make that joke. Hello. So this look, it is the perfect, in my opinion, like the perfect everyday little bit of smoky action, not really. It's like the perfect like in between of day and night. It could be both. I'm obsessed with how this glam turns out. I think in one of my recent YouTube videos, I did my makeup like this, and all the comments were like, whoa, your makeup, show me how to get that look. So you ask, and I delivered. Let's get into it. Why am I so hyper? Oh yeah, I had a coffee. First of all, none of this is sponsored. Second of all of the products that I'm gonna be showing you are my current faves. I recently did like an overhaul, and I've been using all new stuff and introducing myself to new products. So basically all of this is gonna be stuff that I don't think I've ever talked about. This brand, Good Science Beauty, I had never heard of it, and then it showed up at my doorstep via PR, and I liked the packaging, so I gave it a couple tries, and now I love this moisturizer underneath my makeup. And if I'm not mistaken, it's not expensive. I will be linking every product down below. It could also be expensive. I don't know. I didn't pay for it. Thank you, PR. So during the summer, I wasn't really wearing foundation because any type of makeup that I put on would sweat off. So I'm like, what's the point? But now that the weather has cooled off, I've been using actual foundation every day. This foundation is so good. Like literally the first time that I put it on, I was like, no way will I ever switch from my Milk Makeup skin tint, which I still love. Like this product is amazing for like literally a skin tint, but this foundation, especially when I'm taking my selfies or filming my videos, like this is beautiful. Like I kind of, like now I understand what people mean when they describe certain foundations as a second skin. I always thought people were being like dramatic, but I get it. So I start with foundation. I really only use like this, maybe one more pump around my whole face. I do not like to overdo it. Also, please don't come for me for my self-tanner line in the comments. I know. Like, now I'm gonna go in with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I swear by this product. If you use this underneath your eyeshadow will never move. It's gonna be like stuck to your eyes. So, I mean, it's not 100% necessary if your day's not intense, but if you have an intense day, this literally, it's so good. I apply it with a little flat brush like this, by the way. This is from Morphe. So Nars sent me a bunch of eyeshadow palettes. Thank you, Nars. That was nice of you. And this one was by far my favorite one. I played around with all of them. This one is the Afterglow eyeshadow palette, and it just rocks. So I used a brush like this. I basically use like 1 or 2 brushes for the whole eyeshadow look. I like to keep it simple. So I use Crushed and Mad Love, so this peachy one and this pinky one all over, and then I'll just smoke it out with this brown right here. This palette, wow, literally chef's kiss. Also, side note, if you're really good at makeup, you're gonna breeze through these little tips that I give you and be like, yeah, bitch, no shit. But this is for the people that might not be the best at makeup, so I'm gonna keep it real basic and I'm gonna break down all the little things. So for these 2 little colors, the peachy and the pinky, little circles, keep your hand nice and light, all in the crease, and then kind of like to the nose so that it'll blend eventually into the nose contour. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this light brown color. This is in the shade Trouble, and I'm going to just do a little bit on the outside corners, and remember, small little circles. That's how you make sure everything's blended. I have not been doing winged eyeliner anymore, honestly, because it's so like hit or miss with the way that it turns out sometimes, and I got tired of like sometimes my eyeliner coming out good and sometimes my eyeliner coming out like shit. So I stopped doing it, and the makeup looks literally just as good. Like, for some reason, the look that I'm doing right now without any type of winged situation looks beautiful. You'll see. Don't believe me? You will see. Okay, so now with a more flat brush, I'm gonna go in and tap on the shinier colors. I'm gonna do these 3 onto just the ball of my eye. That's literally the only place that you need it. This Chanel bronzer, I mean, you know I'm obsessed with it. Like, I hit pan. I love that it's a cream bronzer because sometimes bronzers can just make your face look super powdery. I'm sure there are dupes to this product. I just feel like a cream bronzer in general is the move. I feel like the KKW one is also really pretty. I've never tried it, but I've seen people blend it in and it looks very smooth. And I just feel like cream bronzers are the way to go. Now, let me show you where I've been placing it because that's some more tea. So I saw a TikTok of this girl and she did like half her face, placing her contour right here, which is where I used to place it, and then she did half placing it right here, like on her cheekbone, just a little bit, and it literally like raises your face. So that's what I've been doing. This brush is from Hourglass. Again, like if I forget to like mention one of the products that I used, I will list everything down below. So I've just been placing the bronzer slightly higher. So like right here. Speaking of TikTok, I posted one yesterday and in less than 24 hours, it had 1 million views. If you're wondering what it feels like to be famous, it feels the same, just a little bit better. I'm obviously kidding, but it was the most random video too. I was like, really? That's the one that hits 1 million? I try on TikTok, and then you post like the most random thing and it goes viral. That algorithm, I will truly never understand it. Bronzer right here, and then a little bit right here. This concealer, I had never used it really in the past. I think maybe like for a couple years when I was like 16 or something, but I recently reintroduced it to my lineup, and whoa, the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, it's everything. I am in the shade Medium 1 Custard. I love this concealer so much because it does not feel heavy. I don't know how, but it feels like it doesn't crease. It doesn't feel heavy at all. I'm just like blown away by how good this is. Also, for some reason, doing concealer right here and right here and right here really just does it for my face. Not sure why, but snaps. I've also started doing a little line of concealer down my nose to help contour it. And that has also been snapping. Okay, let's move on to the brows, baby. I'm gonna take my MAC Painterly Paint Pot and the same little brush that I used before, and I'm going to line them down below. And this does wonders. Not only does it help you make them more symmetrical, but it also emphasizes your brow bone. I like to blend it in with my finger. So for a little bit, especially in those natural summer months, I was really taking the route of not filling in my eyebrows at all and using a little clear gel and just kind of like brushing them. But now that I've been doing more full face looks, I found like the perfect little happy medium, and it's kind of doing both at the same time, and it looks flawless. It looks so good. So for my brow pencil, I'm gonna use this one from NYX Cosmetics. I feel like all these brands make brow pencils and they're all pretty similar. So I think this NYX Cosmetics one is a great option because it's super affordable and it's really good. This is the NYX Cosmetics Micro Brow Pencil, and I use it in the shade Auburn. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line it at the bottom. So notice that I didn't go like this, never go back and forth. I just kind of did it like in little lines, kind of like the hair grows. Let me pop the lashes on so we can see this look come to life. But for some reason I was spectacle? That's not the word. For some reason I was skeptical. About Too Faced's lashes for some reason, but then I started using them and they're fantastic. But these aren't the ones that I typically use, so let's see. I've literally scoured the internet trying to get to the bottom of what this type of tweezer is called. But whatever tweezer this style is the best for putting on fake eyelashes. Now, when I have gaps between my natural lashes and my fake lashes, I will literally just take a liquid liner and kind of like fill in the gap. And it usually does the trick. I also do my mascara after I put the lash on. Okay, so the application of the lashes went well. My motto is to be cocky with it. For some reason, if you're like cocky and you tell yourself, I'm gonna put these lashes on and first try, they're gonna come out amazing. For some reason they do. It's all about confidence, I guess. But what typically pisses me off with falsies is this little gap right here of like skin. I just feel like it makes it so obvious that you're wearing fake eyelashes. So what I've been doing recently is I've been taking a liquid liner. This is the Epic Ink liner by NYX Cosmetics. I love this liner, it's so good. And I will really carefully do the tiniest black line from the band of the eyelash to the inside corner of the eye, and that closes it up and makes it look so much more natural. But you really have to be careful when you're doing this to not make the line thick at all. So like that, like the line should be as thin as the actual eyelash band itself. Like this is perfect. This is a really great mascara, by the way, the NYX Cosmetics On the Rise Volume Mascara. I live for it. So now that the lashes are on, I'm gonna connect my natural lashes to them. I swear, for some reason, doing the mascara after you put them on makes the process so much better. Okay, now it's time for blush. I would definitely say my newest blush upgrade has made so much of a difference. So I got this from my makeup artist, copy paste. I really said copy paste. But she swears, shout out Nat, if you're watching this, Nat, thank you so much for doing my makeup so many times. I swear I've gotten so much better just by watching you. But she swears by this Nars Orgasm liquid blush, that's what it's called. Oh. And when I bought it, I believe the salesperson told me that this is the #1 selling blush in the world. And I was like, yeah, it makes sense. It's really good. You literally need the tiniest amount, like a little goes a long way with this product. So like that is enough for a whole cheek, and that might be too much. So really be careful when you apply this product. And again, I'm gonna do it like higher than you would think. Do not do your blush right on the ball of your cheek. It's gonna drag your face down. Do it like up here. It makes so much of a difference, and even bring it onto the nose if you want. So cute. Like you might feel awkward and you might feel like you're putting your blush on your literal concealer, but just trust me on this one. it makes such a difference in the makeup to place it there. And for this, and with everything basically that requires blending, little tiny circles to apply it. I even like to add a little bit on the forehead, the nose, and the chin, just so that there's a little bit of pinky vibes all over the face and it doesn't feel random when it's like right here only, you know what I mean? That is such a good product, wow. Typically I'm a Laura Mercier girl when it comes to setting under the eyes and stuff like that, but for some reason I've been using this one currently and it's really good. It's the Hourglass Veil. And I love it, it's super good. For the placement of the powder around your cheeks, the best way to think about it is to basically smile and then continue the line from the corner of your lip to right to the middle of your ear. And basically, my makeup artist friend, Makeup by Samuel, taught me this, but you basically like cup your cheek and like round out your cheek and bring it up. I hope I'm explaining that right. If not, just watch me do it and maybe you're a visual learner. Boom, okay. So I'm gonna let this set for a little bit, which gives me the perfect amount of time to go pee. I've been holding it in for this whole video and I'm so over acting like I'm not incredibly uncomfortable. I will see you soon. Okay, so now for my highlight, I'm gonna use Soft and Gentle by MAC. I'm gonna use this highlight brush from Morphe, and it's literally just like a little bit right here. Right here. I love this highlight because it's very buildable and you could do like super simple like this, or you can build on it and add more. For the brow bone, I really only like to do it from this point on. I feel like if you do it under the entire brow, it kind of like does the opposite of what you want it to do. So place it just like literally in the arch and at the tip, that's it. Okay, so as you know, I already lightly filled in my brows and I gave them this shape. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the 24-Hour Brow Setter by Benefit, which is a clear gel. And I guess you could really use any clear gel, but I really, really, really like this one. I also really like the Rare Beauty one, although that one is tinted. And what you're gonna do is you're going to give it that like modelly look, which is like that fan brow look, but you're gonna keep it a little bit moderate. You're not gonna go too crazy. And one thing that my friend who does eyebrows told me is make sure you don't just stick them up because then you just look crazy. Try to stick them up and out. Okay, so just look at the difference between how they look. This aesthetic, I'm so obsessed with it. I just love it. For some reason, it makes the entire glam just look so much more natural and so much more like wow. Like these eyebrows to me are the definition of perfection. I love how these look. Literally, I'm obsessed. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to smoke out underneath the eye. And when we do this, we're gonna focus the most at the ball. So like really underneath here is where the majority of the product is gonna go. Okay, I just recently started incorporating this into my makeup and I swear it makes the world of a difference. Bottom eyeliner, I don't know, I switched the top wing with a bottom just bold liner and I have been so happy with my makeup as of late. This is the Persona eyeliner in the shade Plum. It's like a brownish color. They also make a black one that I really like. Super pigmented and I love it. I am honestly just so happy that I started doing bottom liner again because it really just looks bomb, especially in selfies. I don't know why I was sleeping on liner for so long. Okay, now let's do the lips. I've recently really upgraded how my lips turn out. I feel like before I was either just doing like a matte lip or just gloss, and this might sound pretty obvious, but lip liner. I have this new obsession with lip liner. I have like a whole new collection. Today I'm gonna be using Boldly Bare by MAC, but I've also have a bunch of other new ones that I'm completely obsessed with. And I get questions all the time like, what's your lip combo? I really did my rounds and got a whole bunch of new ones. Out of all of these, I wanna say that my favorite is probably the KKW Beauty. This shade is amazing. It's in the shade Nude 1. Is that literally what it's called? Well, it's called Nude 1 and it is so bomb. But I don't know, I never used to be like a lip liner person and now I cannot leave the house without like a lip liner in my purse. And it's so stupid because I'm wearing a mask the whole time anyways and nobody even sees it. But like, just in case I decide to take a selfie in the car, I like stay strapped with the lip liner. I also learned how to apply it properly. Another mistake I was making, I was doing the lip liner kind of like all over the lip and then putting lipstick on top. Not the move. So I stared at my makeup artist, put on my lip liner, and I learned how to do it. So here we go. I don't know how to really talk through it. So I guess just like watch. Just watch how I do it. And then she does this little thing where she goes like this. Now I don't know why, but for some reason when you put the matte lip on top, it makes it all look good. Like it kind of just gives your lips definition. This is something that I changed recently too. You have to like contour your lips with the lip liner. I never used to do that and now I do it and my lips are thriving. Okay, and now for my lipstick, I'm going to use Yash by MAC. It's a matte lipstick. And now I'm gonna top it with a gloss. This is Morphe X Maddie Ziegler. And I'm just gonna do like a little bit of gloss in the center.
Baby, wrap it up. Let's go.
Okay, sorry, I'm done. Can you pour me a glass of wine?
Huh?
Can you pour me one glass?
No, let's just go right now. We're gonna miss it.
Okay.
It's literally not gonna happen.
Okay. I didn't know it at the time, but he was super stressed because he had this whole surprise planned out for me. So that explains why he's so aggressive with not pouring my glass of wine, the audacity, but it all makes sense. Stay till the end. Well, that's my cue. Good thing I literally just finished. Let me set my face. Well, yeah, this is my updated everyday makeup. This is the MAC Fix Plus in the rose. I just got this one. But yes, this is my updated everyday makeup. I feel like I've been totally killing it these days. Like I'm just so proud of how it's been coming out. It's so simple, it's so easy, it's so everyday, and I'm just like obsessed with it. And based off of your comments on my videos, you guys have been obsessed with it too. So I hope you recreate this and you love this. As you just heard, I need to go. So I'm gonna bring you along with me because why not? I don't even have enough time to brush my hair, so I feel like it's gonna feel disgusting if he like runs his hands through my hair on the date and he's like, ew. But we've been together for almost 3 years, so I guess there's nothing he's gonna do about it. Let's go. Okay, so we just got to the drive-in movies and this is so cute. Like it looks, I guess exactly as you would expect a drive-in movie would look. It kind of reminds me of those like old-timey movies. So now we're gonna set up the back of the truck because you know Henny has the pickup now, so we're gonna set it up, make it like a cute little bed and have such a cute little date. We're gonna watch Maleficent, but first we're gonna get something to eat. This is so cute.
Are you sure you want this angle? You don't want a frontal?
I like it.
You're good with this?
Yeah.
You want to do a test run and sit down real quick?
I'm okay with it. Okay, so we're about to start the setup right now, lay all the blankets down. Also, this is like the perfect socially distanced date idea. You gotta admit it. Henny told me that he brought some goodies, so I'm gonna film it for the vlog, but I'm also filming it for a TikTok. So if it looks like I'm not paying attention to you and I'm just filming something with flash, I'm making a TikTok. Wait. I went on the coolest date of my life. Girlfriends, send this to your boyfriends. Tell them to pull up, and boyfriends, take notes. We went to the drive-in movie. So he surprised me by taking me there, and then we loaded up the back of the truck with a bunch of blankets, and we made it our own little bed. So I kicked off my Uggs. By the way, Uggs deserve to be brought back. They're amazing. He surprised me with all my favorite things like Perrier and wine. Yeah. Like literally, if I was on an island, those would be the two things that I want.
No, you didn't.
Wow. He outdid himself, I must say. We brought our own food, which I highly recommend you do because it's your own car. You can literally do whatever the fuck you want to do. This might not be relatable and it might be an irrational fear that only I have, but every time I go in the movie theater, I think I'm gonna die. So this did not have that feeling. Now, what I never expected is he put an I love you note on the screen. I was shook. My breath was taken away. I thought I was getting an engagement ring, girl. Like I was shook. We watched Maleficent with Angelina Jolie, which we never would have chosen on our own. Also, he cried. He shed a tear.